Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. 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 When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray. Pray.
Welcome, everyone, to Dr. Pillai's Religion of Religions YouTube channel. Today is Monday, January 9th, 2023. We're about to do an in-depth planetary puja using the chart of now, based on my current location, which is in the state of New Mexico in the USA. My name is Swamini Valli. I'm a Pillai Center teacher and priestess, and an AstroVed astrologer. And I'm very happy to be hosting this program Monday through Friday on this channel. Dr. Pillai has talked about how the planets and stars are more than just objects in outer space. There's also a divine light being associated with all of them. In doing this puja, we are connecting with some of those light beings and inviting their positive blessings to flow into us and into our world. To do the puja, I'm using the South Indian style layout of the chart. I've drawn this chart in chalk on a little blackboard on a side table. I also have a lit tea light, a container of water, an incense stick, a little raisin, and a bowl of fresh flower petals and a bell for doing this puja. To start the puja, I'm going to take some of the water, dip my ring, the fingers of my ring hand, my right hand into it, and sprinkle some drops of water on all four sides of the little blackboard to purify the space for the puja, dropping a few drops of water on top of my own head, and sending a few drops of water out into space towards all of you, so that whether you watch it live or later on a replay, everyone has been purified for the puja. I start the puja with invoking Ganesha, the archetype who removes obstacles and also is a patron of astrology. Om Shring Gam, Om Shring Gam, Om Shring Gam. I ask Ganesha to come and to remove all obstacles from this puja, and I thank him for his help with this. Now we do a short Tamil chant, asking all of the planets to be beneficial today towards us. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atyar Arvarku Mikave. We ask all of the planets to be beneficial today towards us and towards our world. We thank St. Gnanasamunda for teaching this chant, and we are grateful to him for sharing it with us. Now, the various time elements that are active right now in my current area. I start with honoring the planet that rules the day. Today is Monday, ruled by the moon, I put the flower petals on top of the moon on the blackboard chart. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Dr. Pillai also associates Rahu with Monday. I will put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Next, we honor the star that the moon is in. The moment the moon is in a star called Aslesha, I put the flower petals on top of the moon. Om Asleshaye Namaha. Om Asleshaye Namaha. Om Asleshaye Namaha. Aslesha star is ruled, Next, we honor the Tithi, or the moon phase. At the moment, we are in the third waning moon, called Tritiya in Sanskrit. I put the flower petals on top of the moon. Om Tritiya Devye Namaha. Om Tritiya Devye Namaha. Om Tritiya Devye Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules the hour, which at the moment is Saturn in my local area. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Now we're going to honor the yoga and the Karana time elements. Dr. Pillai said for these time elements, we would not use flower petals. We would just say their names 3 times each. The yoga that's active right now is one called Priti, which has energies that are contented. Priti, Priti, Priti. And the Karana that's active right now is one called Vanisha, which has energies that are mercantile. Vanisha, Vanisha, Vanisha. Now, we turn our attention to the chart of the moment. The moment, the ascendant, the sign coming up on the eastern horizon, shown here with the letters AC for ascendant, is in the sign of Makara or Capricorn in my local area. Dr. Pillai said we would always look at the ascendant sign first and honor the planet that rules the current ascendant sign as a gesture for the importance of that planet at the moment. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. I start by putting flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Starting in the ascendant, the planets in Capricorn today are Pluto, Venus, and Saturn. I start with honoring Pluto. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Pluto is in a star called Uttara Ashada, a star that can give blessings for long-lasting success. I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the 10 Visvadevas, 10 archetypes who each embody a unique, divine, universal principle. I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the sun. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Next, we honor Venus for being in Capricorn. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Venus is in a star called Shravana. One of the symbols for Shravana is an ear. With this star, there can be blessings for hearing more than just the words that people say, hearing what's in their heart. We ask for blessings from the star Shravana. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shravanaye Namaha. Om Shravanaye Namaha. Om Shravanaye Namaha. Shravana star is ruled by Vishnu, an archetype who helps with the sustenance and maintenance of the universe. Om Vishnave Namaha. Om Vishnave Namaha. Om Vishnave Namaha. Shravana star is ruled by the moon. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Now we honor Saturn for being in Capricorn. I put the flower petals on him. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Saturn is in a star called Dhanishta, a star that can give blessings for prosperity, music, good reputation. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Dhanishta star is ruled by the 8 Vasus, 8 light beings who each rule different spheres of existence. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Vasusye Namaha. Om Vasusye Namaha. Om Vasusye Namaha. Dhanishta star is ruled by Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Capricorn, which is Saturn. I put flower petals on him. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Makara or Capricorn, a sign that can activate ancient past life skills and abilities. Today, containing Pluto, a planet that can help with rationality and science, and Venus, a planet that can help with beauty, happiness, enjoyment of material plane comforts and the arts, and Saturn, a planet that can give blessings for patience, structure, compassion. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it going in a clockwise direction around the chart from the ascendant is Kumbha or Aquarius, which today contains Neptune. We honor Neptune. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Neptune is in a star called Purva Bhadrapada. This is a star that can give blessings for work, charity, and purification. I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Purva Bhadrapada's star is ruled by Aja Ekapada, an archetype who can help us to experience deeper levels of stillness and forgiveness. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Purva Bhadrapada's star is ruled by Jupiter. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aquarius, which is Saturn. I put the flower petals on him. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kumbha or Aquarius, the zodiac sign that is the most humanitarian and service-oriented of all the zodiac signs. Today, containing Neptune, a planet that helps with our intuition and our ability to understand our own inner life. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Meena or Pisces, which today contains Jupiter. We honor Jupiter. I put the flower petals on him. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Jupiter is in a star called Uttara Bhadrapada. Dr. Pillai says this is a star that can help us with business development. We ask for blessings from this star. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Uttara Bhadrapada's star is ruled by Ayurbundya, an archetype who can help to guard treasures and valuables. We ask him to guard our treasures and our valuables, including our treasure that is the earth itself. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Ayurbundyaye Namaha. Om Ayurbundyaye Namaha. Om Ayurbundyaye Namaha. Uttara Bhadrapada's star is ruled by Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Pisces, which is Jupiter. I put the flower petals on him. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Meena or Pisces, the most transcendental and metaphysical of all the zodiac signs, today containing Jupiter, a planet that helps with everything related to spirituality and spiritual teaching. We pause for a moment and reflect on that. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Misha or Aries, which today contains Rahu and also Uranus, who is retrograde. Both of these planets are in the same star, So I'm going to invoke both of them before I invoke the star. I start with Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Next, we honor Uranus, who is retrograde and extra powerful. Om Ram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Ram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Ram Prajapataye Namaha. Both Rahu and Uranus are in a star called Bharani, a star with a tremendous amount of divine feminine Shakti or power or energy. I put the flower petals across Rahu and Uranus. Om Bharaniye Namaha. Om Bharaniye Namaha. Om Bharaniye Namaha. Bharani's star is ruled by Yama. He's an archetype of justice. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Bharani's star is ruled by Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we honor the star, we honor the planet that rules Aries, which is Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Misha or Aries, a fire sign with very active energies, today containing Rahu, a planet that helps us to think outside the box, and Uranus, a planet that helps with higher intelligence, success in life, and astrology. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Vrishabha or Taurus, which today contains Mars, who is retrograde. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Mars is in a star called Rohini, a star of prosperity, beauty, creativity. I put the flower petals on Mars, who is retrograde, extra powerful. Om Rohinihe Namaha. Om Rohinihe Namaha. Om Rohinihe Namaha. Now we honor the archetype who rules Rohini, which is Brahma, an archetype of creation and creativity. Om Brahmaye Namaha. Om Brahmaye Namaha. Om Brahmaye Namaha. Rohini's star is ruled by the moon. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Taurus, which is Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Vrishabha or Taurus, an earth sign with very grounded energies and a love of luxury and comforts, today containing Mars, a planet that likes to take practical action to solve problems that can be solved. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Karkata or Cancer, which today contains the moon. We honor the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Today, the moon is in a star called Aslesha. This is a star that has great mystical power. Om Asleshaye Namaha. Om Asleshaye Namaha. Om Asleshaye Namaha. Aslesha's star is ruled by the Nagas, ancient beings who have great wisdom and knowledge about cycles of time. We ask for their blessings. Om Nagasye Namaha. Om Nagasye Namaha. Om Nagasye Namaha. Aslesha's star is ruled by Mercury. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Cancer, which is the moon. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Karkata or Cancer, the most emotionally sensitive of all the zodiac signs, today containing the moon, which is our mind and our emotions. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign that contains a planet is Tula or Libra, which today contains Ketu. We honor Ketu, and finally he gets some flower petals on him. Everybody else has been flower petaled a bit. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Ketu is in a star called Swati, a star symbolized as young shoots of plants blowing in the wind. This is a star that has some energy of independence. Dr. Pillai says this star can give divine blessings. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Vayu, the archetype who rules the wind and the air elements, and also is the father of Hanuman. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Rahu. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Tula or Libra, which is Venus. I put the flower petals on him. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula or Libra, a zodiac sign with energies for balance, fairness, harmony, today containing Ketu, who is sometimes called the saintly planet. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Donus or Sagittarius, which today contains Mercury, who is retrograde, and also the Sun. Both of these planets are in the same star, so we will honor both of them before I invoke the star. I start with the Mercury, who is retrograde, extra powerful. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Next, we honor the Sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Both Mercury and the Sun are in a star called Purva Ashada. This is a star that helps us to have the discernment to know what's right for us, what's wrong for us. I put the flower petals across Mercury and the Sun. Om Purvashadaye Namaha. Om Purvashadaye Namaha. Om Purvashadaye Namaha. Purvashada star is ruled by Apis. She's a goddess who's a deified form of water and can give blessings for purification. Om Apasye Namaha. Om Apasye Namaha. Om Apasye Namaha. Purvashada star is ruled by Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Sagittarius, which is Jupiter. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Donus or Sagittarius, the most idealistic and noble-minded of all the zodiac signs, today containing Mercury, who is retrograde, extra powerful, planet of communication, and also the planet of business, and the Sun, which is our soul, and also a planet so important for our health and our self-esteem. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now, I take a lit tea light and I hold it above the blackboard that has the chart drawn in chalk and has the many piles of flower petals. And in the air, I circle the tea light around the chart in a clockwise direction 3 times, offering the element of light to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked. Now, I take a lit incense stick to offer the air element and a sweet fragrance, and I pass that above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. Now, I ring a bell to offer the element of sound. And now I offer a raisin to represent the earth element and pass that above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. Now I make prayer hands and make sincere prayer to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked, asking them to send their positive blessings into the lives of all of us and the lives of our families, our friends, our colleagues, our neighbors, our homes, our schools, our workplaces, our communities, our countries, and indeed the entire world. I pray for enlightened leaders, enlightened laws, enlightened citizens, enlightened countries, and entire enlightened civilizations. May everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, clean air to breathe, a safe place to live, good clothes to wear, access to health care, good education, sustainable jobs, and may everyone on this planet have love in their life, now and always. I ask for blessings for all of my teachers, past, present, and to come. And I ask for blessings for all of my students, past, present, and to come. And I make a bow. You can continue to make your own prayers in silence for about a minute, and then we can do some short question answer period. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment. Peace, peace, peace. May you all go about your day or your evening in peace. Thank you so much for joining us. I truly appreciate your participation and your support. We have a little time right now for question and answer period. If you want to post your questions in the chat. I see people sharing greetings with each other. I see people saying thank you. Not necessarily seeing any questions for today, which is okay. We don't necessarily have to have questions every day, but I do like to give people a little opportunity to ask them in case they have them. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead then and close our session for today. We will be doing this Monday through Friday on this channel. Thank you so much for joining us today. The light in me honors the light in all of you. May light encompass all. We do appreciate when you click the like button, when you subscribe to the channel, as it does help the channel to grow. And we appreciate your assistance with that. Please do check out the other programs on this channel, as there are several other other programs here as well. I see Van asking a question. I like your prayer, but why give your life if you can do so much good for us? Oh, it's offering my life, my daily life, to eternity. It's a prayer that was taught to me by my first enlightened teacher, to offer my life, my entire day to eternity. This way, no matter what is happening, it's been turned into an offering. It has been inverted into an offering. So no matter what's going on, it's been turned into an offering, and that's a good thing to do with the energy of my day, the energy of my life. So in offering my life, I'm offering everything to eternity, such as it is, no matter what it is I'm doing. I want all of it to be an offering to eternity every day. So it's not that I'm offering my life and wanting to be out of here. It's just simply I'm offering my daily life, Van. So I'm not suggesting that I'm trying to get out of here anytime soon. I'm just offering what I'm doing while I'm here in this particular incarnation. I hope that clarifies it for you. So it's a practice. Even a nun that I had in grade school had suggested to us to do an offering each day, that, in doing a prayer at the beginning of each day, help to purify the day and make it, something more beautiful. The way she said this was, everything you're doing today is just a 0, 0, 0, 0. But if at the beginning of the day you've offered it up to God, then you put a 1 at the beginning in front of all those zeros, and now you're offering something worthwhile to God. So that was kind of a little bit harsh, but it did make the point of the value of offering the day, offering everything to God. But I like the way that my later teacher put it. I offer you my life, O eternity, such as it is. So the good, the bad, the ugly, I offer everything to God. So there you have it. Katie is saying, Krishna said to offer all actions to him. Okay, there you have it. That is what it is. We're offering all of our actions. Okay, lovely. Thank you all for being here again. Namaste. And I will see you again tomorrow.